Take 2 bookshelves. I'm a librarian. Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to another fantastic episode of JJ Plays Modded Minecraft. I am your host, Jon-Michael Booth, aka JJ, and today we're going down our elevator into our house. Isn't that cool? We're going to be building something today that is going to be a means to an end. It may not be completely obvious from the start why we're building this thing, but trust me, at some point you're going to see its use, and that thing is called a QED. And here it is, QED, the Quite Elegant Device. And the way you build this thing is quite simple. You need an Eye of Ender and another Eye of Ender and a crafting table and a bunch of these Ender-infused obsidian, plus you need something called a diamond-etched computational matrix. So, let's see. Do I have any of that stuff? No, I don't. Well, I have the crafting table. That's good. Eyes of Ender are pretty easy. You combine Ender pearls with blaze powder. I think I have at least, a couple blaze powders, which is cool. What else do I need? I need these Ender-infused obsidian, so basically just an Ender pearl surrounded by obsidian, and I need a bunch of those, yeah. So actually, I think I need more than just a few. So I'm going to make a ton. And then I need this Ender, whatever it was called. This thing. The diamond-etched computational matrix. So a bunch of diamonds. Some of that, some burnt quartz. Oh, I didn't notice the burnt quartz before. So I guess I'm going to have to burn some quartz. Yeah, because I have everything except the burnt quartz. So let's get out some quartz. And let's just take a bunch. Let's just take 64 quartz. And we'll come over to our ultimate furnace. And we'll jam the quartz in there. And then we get this stuff. Burnt quartz. Lovely. And fast. And it goes into our ME system. And now we can find that burnt quartz, which is right here, and blung, blong, bling, blang, diamond etched computational matrix. Beautiful. Let's put that away, close that up, and I think that's everything for our QED, the Quacky Ender Device. That's exactly what we need. So we just click that and we got it. The QED, Quail Eating Ducks. Got it. In case you haven't figured it out by now, the QED changes names every time you look at it. It's called the Quadratic Equation Device. That's what it is today. That's what it is. And I'm going to put this thing over here, somewhere around there. Why? Why there? It is a quite expensive decoration. That is why. Actually, no, it's not. It looks like a crafting table, but it has some very specific recipes. And if I come over to my regular crafting terminal for a second, one of those recipes that I want to make is called a marker, but not just any marker. It's called an Ender marker. And the Ender marker, you can see, uses 2 pieces of Ender-infused obsidian, and it also uses an Ender pearl on top. But what you may notice is that I can't click anywhere to just manufacture that thing. In fact, if I take my Ender-infused obsidian, this stuff, and I go blang blang in there, and I take my Ender pearl and I go blang right there, nothing happened. Why nothing happened? I'll tell you why nothing happened. Because you need to do that in a QED, which is, it's kind of like a magical crafting table is what it is. It's a quantum entity device, and if you take the same recipe and you jam it in here, it gets an Ender marker. Now you notice it doesn't just create it, not automatically anyway. It actually requires a little bit of help to do that. And it requires help in the form of power. And that power comes from something else I need to build. That I can't remember the name of. So I know it's in the extra utilities mod. Utility, oops. And there it is right there. It's called an Ender Flux Crystal. So these are not that hard to build. They require an Eye of Ender on top and then 4 pieces of Ender infused obsidian. But I forgot that I don't have any more Ender Pearls. I mean, Eyes of Ender. So, nope. Yes, actually, Eye of Ender. Oh, but I think I need, yeah, I do. I need blaze powder for that. But I think I have a recipe, a craftable recipe for blaze powder. Yep, I do. I can make a bunch of that. So let's just make 100 blaze powder. Why not, right? We use 25 blaze rods, create a bunch of that, and there we go. It is now crafting. Using those things. Blaze powder. Yeah, look, it's going pretty fast too. 36. Yeah, whatever. You get the idea. Take those, and do that with them. And now I have a whole bunch of Eyes of Ender. Change that back to that. Ender. Infused obsidian. Take out some Ender Pearls, because I'm going to need those for my recipes. And then, let's go back to our Ender thing. Should be here somewhere. I'm not seeing it. But that's not that hard, because I'm fairly blind. It's something flux, Ender Flux, right? If I just type in flux, there it is. Ender Flux. Ender Flux Crystal. And bang. That should do it. Okay, so I'm going to need a bunch of these things. I don't know how many of these things I need, but at least like 4 or 5 of them. Actually, let's just do 3 of them. Or 3 more. There we go. So I got a total of 4. Perfect. Then, what you do is you come over here and you plunk these things down. Kind of like that. And they make an awful noise. But now, it actually starts building the thing that I'm trying to build. Wow, that's too loud to even talk about. So it's building the thing that I want to build, which is the Ender marker. And it's taking a really long time. You can actually speed this up by adding more of those Ender crystal things, so Ender Flux crystal. So maybe we should actually make a bunch more of them. Let's see how many I can actually make if I put all of these in here and just, there we go. Now I got 10 more. So let's come over here and dong, 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 dong. Dong, dong. It's kind of weird. I think you can just put them like all over the place like this. Yeah, so okay, so I got 1 Ender marker. That's good. Now I need another Ender marker. So I need, let's see, Ender marker. Oh, is it dash? Yeah, it's got a dash. So I need more of this Ender infused obsidian. Let's make a bunch more of that. And then we'll come over here. And now with all these quantum flux crystals going, watch this. See? Much faster now. There we go. And now it'll make a bunch. It's still kind of annoying as heck though. But kind of neat. All those blocks feeding into this guy, powering it magically. Yeah, your obsessive compulsiveness is probably the same thing as mine, right? Boom. 1 more. And we come over here and plunk it right in there. There we go. Oh, now I just realized it's still wrong. It's still wrong. Because now I have to put 4 more. Flux. There we go. Something like that. Boom. 1, 2. Oh no. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Boom. There we go. You've got mail. There. There. No. There. And there. Oh, that's just annoying. I just can't win. That's okay. Because I only needed a few of these things. I think I actually only needed 3 of them, but I made 4. That's okay. So what the heck do these ender markers do? Well, do I have enough time to tell you? Yes, I do, because this episode has not been that long yet. For now, they don't really do me much good. But they are going to do me some good once I have myself the next thing, which is this right here, an ender quarry. So if you guys have never seen an ender quarry, you are in for a treat, because I'm going to build an ender quarry, and the ender quarry is going to help me mine massive amounts of resources, because that's what I need, massive amounts of resources. And unfortunately, it's pretty crazy to try to build this thing. It uses a lot of resources. It uses some of this ender-infused obsidian, which is not that hard. I've already got that. It uses a sapling. You can actually use any kind of sapling, even though there's lots of different kinds of saplings in this game. Use another one of these diamond-etched computational matrices. Uses a diamond pickaxe. Easy, easy stuff. Nothing really hard. Endothermic pump. This is where it starts to get a little bit more challenging. I need a couple of these endothermic pumps. They're made, I need a bucket of lava, a bucket of water. So it's a little bit annoying to have to fetch these things, because I need 2 of these. But these guys, these ender cores, these guys are going to be the painful ones, because I need 2 of these ender cores, and to make each of those ender cores, I need 4 magical wood. And magical wood, there's a bunch of different ways you can make it, but the easiest way I've found to make it is like this. So basically, you build a bookshelf, then you get a bunch of liquid XP, you put it in your fluid transposer, and you basically infuse your bookshelf. So that means for every, let's see, 1 of these magical wood, I need 1 bookshelf, which means I need 3 books and a bunch of wood per, and I need 8 of these magical wood. So let's start by making a bunch of bookshelves, shall we? Bookshelves. So bookshelves are made pretty easily. You need 3 books and you need a bunch of wood. I have enough to make, yay, 2 bookshelves. I'm a librarian. How did I never get that achievement before? I feel like I've already built bookshelves, so that's a kind of a strange achievement to get. But I need more books, so I have 2. I need another 6, and 6 times 3 is 18, but I already have 2. So I only need 16 more books. So in order to make a book, I need 1 piece of leather and 3 pieces of paper. Well, I have the paper, but I don't have the leather. Paper. Well, actually I have 51 pieces of paper. Let's see, how much leather do I have? Oh, I don't have any. Great. But I did plant cow seeds recently, and I'm getting cow essence. Nice. And I should be able to do something like that and get all of the leather in the universe that I could possibly require. There we go. Tons of leather. Now, let's make our books. Book. I believe I need 16 of these books, so let's just make 18 books. Or, yeah, 18 books. That's what I wanted. And then to make bookshelves, that. And let's put all those in there, and boom, there. Got a bunch more bookshelves. Okay, perfect. We have 8 bookshelves. Now, for the XP part, this is going to be a little bit harder because I need to create some sort of a tank to store my XP in. I believe I can use a tank from the Open Blocks mod, which looks kind of like that. And let's make a couple of those, or 20 of them. And I also need something called an XP drain. And that looks like this. Boom. Oop, but for that, I'm going to need more of these iron bars, which are made just like that. Okay. Okay. Drain, drain, boom. Done. Boom. Okay. So, what then do I do with all of these things that I have just crafted? Well, I find a convenient place, such as right over here beside my fluid transposer. Right? And I just put them somewhere. I'm just going to stack them over here in the corner. This is a terrible idea. Actually, I guess I only need one. Yeah, that'll work. Oh, but I could set it in the floor, and then, but then I'd see down below, and it would look ugly. And you know what? Maybe, oops, maybe I'll do it anyway. Yeah. So look at my downstairs. Look at how nice this looks now. All right. So let's see. Let's see what we can do. Let's take our tank. Boom, boom. Let's take our quartz. And boom, boom. There we go. Fix that all up. Now we have a tank. 2 tanks, in fact. And in one of those tanks, I'm going to put this XP drain. And that should go there. What, you might ask, does an XP drain do? Well, if you look down at the bottom of the screen, you will see that I now have 2 levels of experience. And if I walk over this tank, those levels drain out into liquid XP. And there it is, in the tank. So how do I get the liquid XP out of the tank? Well, I think I can use something as simple as a bucket for that. So let's take out my buckets and come on over here. And then we left click. No, no, no. Maybe I have to be underneath it. Or this might be a little bit more effort than I thought. Yeah, okay, so apparently you can't just take XP out of a tank. Well, that's great. That is fantastic. Okay. Plan B. We break the tanks. And we take them back up here. And then I get out my good friend, the network tool. And I take a look at what's above my fluid transposer. Actually, you know what I need to do is jam these buckets in here because I need to drain all of the resonant ender out of this machine. Boom. There we go. Now it's empty. Now I should be able to get the stuff from my tank into the top of this machine. So how should I do that? I know I can use fluid transfer pipes. Yeah, that might work. But I have to move this ME cable first. So let's get outside and see what we can do. So the fluid transposer is down here somewhere. It's this one. So let's take our wrench and yeah, move that, and then I guess I should get out some more ME cable because I'm going to need to repair the big hole that I just made. So this, I think, for now, we'll just bring around like this, because that'll do the job for now. And then we'll go back inside. We'll go to our terminal, and we will find some fluid transfer pipe. I think I can just use fluid conduit from the Ender.io mod to do this. Pressurized fluid conduit, Ender fluid conduit. How do I make Ender fluid conduit? Like that. That actually sounds pretty easy. Can I make... Yeah, I can make a bunch of it. Alright, okay. So maybe I was on the right track before. Alright, let's put away our network tool so that we can make our device look a lot better. Put away the ME cable because I don't think I need that anymore. Let's take our tanks and tank. There we go. So I have my XP tanks back in there. Now, maybe I need to move my drain. If I move my drain to here, there. That's kind of a little more out in the open. Now, I can take my pressurized fluid tank, or my, whatever this is called, Ender conduit. Yeah, Ender fluid conduit. And I don't know why it's stuck in all dimensions like that. That's okay. It's not irrelevant yet. There. Okay, now I need my wrench. And the wrench will correct these mistakes. No. There. And then this. And this. And this. There. Okay. So far, so good. Now, we need to look in our machine and make sure that we're ready to accept liquid in the right place. So, not that tab. This tab. So blue is the input. It's going to go into the top of the device. Yeah, so hopefully this will actually work. So let's go to the configuration options of this particular thing here. And you do that with this. Yes, so we don't want it to extract. We want it to insert. Yeah, and then over here, we want this guy set to extract always active, and that should be sucking out the XP, and it is. Where's it going? It's going in there. All right, so this has been a little bit roundabout here, but it is working. We are getting XP into our machine here. Now, if I take these bookshelves and I put them in there, is this going to work? Probably, eventually, but I don't have enough XP. So, you know what I need to do? You know what I need to do, right? I need to come over here and get out my, what was it called? Experience, right? Or, oh, enchanted bottles. Enchantment bottles. There we go. So let's just take a couple stacks of these. And this is hilarious because it's kind of a weird process. I need to stand on the XP drain. I need to throw these things into it. And I am not going up in levels because that XP is going straight into this machine. How come this isn't working? I need to transpose. Get in there. No, in there. Get in there. Get in my bookshelves. Do I need a whole full thing? Does that work? Or do I... Oh, it is working. Yeah. There it is. The transposition is happening. And... blunk. I have 1 magical wood. Yay! Now I only need to do that 7 more times. And then we're all set. But as you can see, it actually goes pretty quick. This is actually pretty cool. Alright, I've run out. But now they all go, and the machine goes again! And it's going to make another piece of magical wood. Wow, it uses a lot of XP to make 1 magical wood. So, I will keep doing this, and then in the next episode, guys, in the next episode, we will hopefully have enough XP stored up that we can actually make all of our magical wood, and then start the hard process of the Ender Quarry. And then, yeah, then you're going to see some serious stuff. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will talk to you next time.